Hello, my friends and beautiful souls out there. I'm Astro Paloma, and these are the predictions for the sign of the monkey in the year 2025. Congratulations! I'm so happy to say that the monkey sign is one of the favorites for the year of the yin wood snake 2025. This means that the amount of positive energy can create a big energetic push for you to thrive, to grow exponentially, to give the best version of yourself and create something truly fantastic. This year, the monkey, it's probably our favorite sign. And why am I saying this is because the monkey sign has some of the most powerful and positive and auspicious and benevolent stars of them all. And the first one, it's called noblemen or noble people. When this type of energy appears in a sign, it means that it's that the universe gifting you with the possibility to grow exponentially by the mentoring, by the teachers, by the advice of a lot of the people in your surroundings. So this year, you actually get to talk to very high net worth businessmen or gurus, teachers, counselors, etc. So it's extremely important that you're open, that your mind is open, that your ears are open to listen to the advice. Because when this type of advice comes into your life, it's going to come from really high net worth people or people that have already walked the walk and do the work, do their job, create a company, launch a product, etc., etc., etc. We're talking about that this may have taken 30 to 50 years of their life, and they will be willing to share it with you. So you have to put the ego, remove it to the side, and just be open to receive, to learn, and to listen. Because if you do this, it's like the universe is giving you this push to make you thrive and succeed in this year 2025. So you have been planning something from last year. Literally, the monkey sign is vibrating extremely high. Why? Because you're full of this great energy and you're ready to make it happen this year. And actually, this year, it will happen, right? So let's make sure that we work on this. Why? Because also, together with nobleman people, it appears the star of the moon. And this is one of the most powerful, of course, right? The sun and the moon. But the moon makes you the mastermind behind the scenes. It gives you the opportunity to create fantastic and phenomenal ideas and see what has been missing in the market, right? You have this new perception of what people need. And when you get the moon, it's an indication that whatever you're thinking, whatever plan or idea you have is the right one to follow. I love when this type of energy falls into anyone's chart because astrologically I get to tell them that idea is it. And I want you to really focus on it and work on it because you can actually change the world. So let's not forget, we are always evolving. We're always changing as human beings, as a human race. So nothing can stay the same. And a lot of the things that we do, they're like kind of old school. So now this is new school and you get to make that change because you've been observing, you've been analyzing. So it's very important to make notice that when the moon appears, it's related to the feminine energy, to the yin energy. This means that maybe the noble people, the gurus, teachers, counselors, etc., may come from a female, right? So do not be surprised because women have started to rule the world and we're all noticing, right? So don't be offended and because it comes from a woman, what is she gonna teach me? So if not, be open. Another thing that you can do to use this female type of energy, yin energy, is to target whatever product, whatever service, or whatever thing that you really are going to try to like launch, right? Target it to women first, at least for the beginning of the year or this entire year. Later, you can see if this idea work also for men. But I mean, try to make this focus into like a more feminine, soft-spoken side, romantic, sweet, beautiful, you know, like nicely colored, great presentation, which is more yin, more feminine, because it has to be related with the moon. If you actually start doing all of this, you're going to see a great opportunity to grow in whatever area you are looking for. In romance matters, for example, the moon, when it appears, it makes you more romantic, right? Why? Because you kind of know what to say and at what time, because you're tapping into your feminine side. And that doesn't mean that you're going to become a woman. Men also has a masculine side. It's just about finding the right balance, but letting right now one more out. So don't think that you're gonna get away being aggressive and like trying to tell people what to do, and in a business meeting, for example, being like pushy and oppressive. No, that's very yang. So try to be convincing. Try to be soft-spoken. Try to be nurturing. Try to be caring. This is exactly how you tap into feminine energy or yin type of energy, right? So it starts making sense. So try to let that feminine side out for everything that you're going to do related to your creativity, to your ideas. Having the moon inside of your sign makes you the entrepreneurial of the year. This is the start of entrepreneurship. So this means that you have all of the greatest ideas with all of the support from all of the wonderful people that have already done things. So this could be the real moment to launch that fantastic product idea, service, or yourself to stardom. So this is not a year to rest. This is not a year to just like, whatever. If someone is telling me something, but I don't like to listen, pay attention, engage, learn, right? And you may be able to change your industry, or maybe you will be able to change the entire world. And well, I'm happy to say that this keeps on going, because the most important, I would say, the star that everyone looks for, it's called the Grand Duke combination, and the monkey sign combines with the snake. And we are in the year 2025 of the snake. So this means that this year, the universe is giving you the opportunity to create joint ventures, partnerships, unions. And this has to do with like business or friendships or relationships or a partnership, right? So this is going to be a very auspicious year for anyone that has a monkey sign inside of their chart. But just remember that you can have it in the year of birth, in the month, day, and hour of birth. And this will affect a different area of your life. So first, always find out where is that monkey inside of your chart. And for that, you will always have the support of my books, which are very self-explanatory, highly motivational. So if you actually have any doubts, you can always call me for a consultation. Of course, I'm always here for you, online or in person, and you can always refer to my books. And if you read them, I think they're gonna make you feel better. And that's my main goal in this lifetime, to actually uplift the vibration of humanity and make each one of you feel better and know what is the right action to take at the specific moment in your life, because everyone is different, right? So we go back to the Grand Duke combination. What is it that you're going to do about it, right? Something. You have to take an action. If you stay like just wandering around or hesitating or like, yeah, well, I had this proposal, you know, like someone told me maybe they will give me some money or to go here, but I don't know. Well, no, this is the year to do it. And that's why we use this amazing, powerful metaphysical tools that actually help us make this decision, right? It's like how to flow with the universe, doing the right thing at the right time that it corresponds to you. So success can only be achieved, you know, by combining all these 3 points together, knowing what to do, being there at the right time, at the right place with the right people. So we're gonna try to combine all of this. This is an extremely important year for you to have a feng shui consultation. Why? Because with all of this amazing energy coming into your life, you're getting this incredible energetic push. So what you need to do now is align your physical body with a better vibration around your living space, around your home, around your offices, to start resonating with that frequency. So you will find that true and full support. This is, of extreme importance. So try to find unions, joint venture, partnerships, etc., and combine with the king. You know, the king is like the Grand Duke, it's called. And the king, the most important people around always their noble, right? Which are the second most important people. It's like society, high rank, highly successful, highly admired, highly famous, whatever it is, right? Highly knowledgeable people. And this year you have access to all of them because for some reason you got this super bright idea that it will actually get their attention. So it said that when this type of energy or star comes into your life, you need to start approaching who is who. You need to do your work and be a little pushy. So let's say I want to contact the governor, right? And he's never going to want to listen to me, whatever. Maybe this year will be the time that you actually try to approach it and make it happen. And because you pitch out this fantastic idea, he will actually pay attention. So believe it or not, this is the time. If you're like a student, for example, this is the time to apply for those amazing universities, colleges, scholarships. Let's say apply for that loan that you've been wanting to start the business, get into a relationship with a bank, with a corporation, with blah, 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 whomever it is, whatever it is, it's about joining forces because the universe truly supports you with some of the most amazing and important stars. So the monkeys are really rocking it, right? So then there's always the yin for the yang, right? But with the amount of fantastic positive energy arriving in your chart, literally the negative stars, they're not that heavy, call it like that, but still I'm gonna go through them so you actually know how to manage them. So first we have the death god. This only means a heavier workload. Of course, after everything that I just said, you're going to be busy and you've been wanting the success. You've been manifesting all this amazing thing. You actually believe now in the power of your mind and power of your creation and to make things happen. So you're going to be pushing yourself to the limit to the point of overexhaustion. So you have to be careful, you have to be mindful because all of this is self-inflicted. Literally, you're gonna feel like, oh my God, this is too much, I don't know how to handle it, and you don't wanna fall into a bad mood or a bad sickness or feeling way overly tired. So what is the recommendation always and forever is take some time off and spend it close to nature. I'm a humongous fan of grounding. I think that's crucial for any human's being life, right? So spend some time on the grass, on the sand, whatever, walking barefoot, just letting go, being quiet, being with yourself, relaxing the mind, because you're thinking too much. It's like, you're like, whoa, like almost over exploding with incredible ideas, high emotions because you feel super powerful and super empowered. So it's important to take some time off, okay? So no complaints. The heavier load was brought up onto yourself. You wanted to be here. Remember what you were thinking before when you wanted to make more money and when you wanted to become successful and you wanted to become more famous or whatever it is that you've been wanting to. You've been calling it into your life. And this year, you're getting the gift and the opportunity. So there's also called, another type of energy or starting piercing rope. Its name says it all. Literally, it's the rope that's starting being so tense because there's so many things happening that it's about to burst. You're about to literally like explode in your head. Why? Because you're thinking way too many things. You're doing way too many things. So you let stress and tension take over you. The only way that we can control all of this is by connecting with nature. And I'm redundant about it. If you don't dare to hug a tree, to go for walks, to release yourself, to lie down on a like natural solid piece, to practice some meditation, some breath work, we can actually control an entire emotional body with our own breath. Our minds are fully controllable. We just have to learn how to do it. And we start by 1 minute concentration, maybe later 2 minutes, etc., etc. You need to just get into it. Don't just be like, oh, I'm gonna make it all happen this year, and like, I mean, way full of confidence, and leave that other part, the yin side, the feminine side on the side. You have to integrate it into your life. If not, you're going to have a very hard time, right? So another very important thing to mention, this type of energy, the piercing rope, brings fear. So you need to stop thinking and listening to think, okay, the market, oh my God, the elections, someone won, etc., etc. You know, like right now I'm filming before elections in the United States, so we still don't know. So it's like, I mean, the economy ups and downs and all of that thing that makes you so tense and so nervous. Just learn to tap into your intuition, right? If you connect with the source, you're going to feel more at ease, and every decision that you make is going to be an easier one. So learn to trust on yourself. Well, there's another one in the Great Assembly. What does this mean? Repetitive thoughts, negative thoughts, one after the other. So be careful. You wouldn't start fearing like, oh no, this is not gonna come out right, or I already failed once and then I'm gonna do it again, whatever. This just brings a lot of insecurity because of the repetitive thoughts inside of your mind, which are gonna tend to be negative due to the stress. So it's extremely important to work on controlling those thoughts, and the only way to do it is to get distracted. Every time that I consult, I go into very specific tasks and things that any of my clients can do according to their personalized astrology. Because when I see your chart, I see your energetic soul print in this lifetime, so I can understand you better. What is it that you need? You know, it's about balancing the 5 elements of Chinese metaphysics, so it's easier for me to help you. So don't hesitate to call and book a consultation to make you feel better and help you out. So very important. There's another one named Solitary Star. That means that, oh my goodness, you have way too much. Try to give some time or get some time for yourself. Be alone. Maybe you just want to be solitary. There's Heavenly Officer. When these type of stars appear, they have to do with some kind of like legal issues, legal disputes. So always be careful and very cautious of what you're signing, right? Keep a lawyer on your side. Always read the fine print. But well, what I want to get is into this very important sexy type of energy called the red chamber, right? And this has to do with unexpected romantic luck. Yes, more on the inappropriate side, right? So let's say has to do with affairs, indecent proposals, sexual harassment, So be aware and be careful, right? Sexual misconduct, like the opportunity to cheat is going to present nonstop. If you're a family person, always take your values and principles and behavior into consideration. It's not worth to risk so much, especially because there is a heavenly officer. So if you behave properly, nothing is going to happen. But the opportunity will present, right? So it's up to you. How do you want to manage it? So try never to engage into any type of sexual relationship out of revenge or anger or just to relieve the stress, right? Because they're more meaningless. And right now, you need to actually learn how to transmute your sexual energy to give you more empowerment. We will talk about that in another occasion, right? So then, in the olden days, this type of red chamber, sexy, indecent type of energy or star, it was considered very inauspicious, right? Because it could create some kind of infidelity problems, and just it was never really accepted. In the nowadays, if you're single and ready to mingle and you're in the dating scene, don't be surprised the incredible amount of opportunities to date and to get involved with multiple partners or being out there. So I go back to if you're in that stage in your life, you may be able to, or you may be wanted to enjoy it, but be mindful of wasting and losing your powerful energy. If you actually learn to control, the lower chakras energy and bring them up, it will give you an extra power and an extra push that you will not regret trying for. If you want to learn more about sexual transmutation, just book a consultation and I can explain to you how to be able to achieve it. This is going to be an incredible, fantastic, and fabulous year. So don't let certain little things take you down. Make sure that everything that you do will take you up. There's another and last one. There's a year punishment. You may be feeling the betrayal, right? Ungrateful for someone, or someone that hurt you along the year. Of course, this is normal. We're humans. It's part of life. But I think after all of the wonderful list of wonderful types of energy that arrive into your life, I think you have a lot of homework to do and you have a lot of things to focus on. So always think positive. Look towards the light. Look towards a bright future and do not engage into low vibrational things. If someone said something, someone is trying to hurt you, etc., ignore it, right? There's another type of energy actually named the hook spirit, and it has to do with I think the year punishment too. So what is hook spirit? Is literally you're hooked into thoughts of the past and you can't really let go. So it's very important that you learn and train your mind to refocus into the present. If you don't work in your present, you will never be able to create your own future. This is the power of your mind. This is the power of your actions and your beliefs. And in Chinese metaphysics, we divide them into three. The astrology, everything that I'm telling you, what you do, that takes 1/3 of your life. Then your feng shui actually is the cure. What can you do around your home to align with all of this and make all this happen, right? And then that takes another 1/3 of your life. And then the other part left is you, with the mind, with the power of your thoughts, with your creation, with what actually you're focusing on and what actually you're saying and how you're behaving with others. So I send you much love and good energy always.